What's up, guys? I'm Alba Kingdom, and welcome back to our Richard Lionheart's playthrough, where we are now the king of not only Ireland, but we got a few of these territories over here above England that we're going to be trying to claim next. And so for today's stream, we're going to start this thing off by breaking down our character, what's happened in the past couple of episodes, and then we're going to look at some goals. And for starters, this is our first ruler, King Richard of Damon. Again, Damon is pretty much everything that is all in the yellow here. I have 14 vassals, 53 members in my court. I have about 16 family members, and these are all the relationships that I currently have right now. Most being me being friends with just random people out there. And besides that, my character is wrathful, vengeful, just. They're an adequate bargainer, eager revealer, military engineer, a murderer. Now, I have a reason for this. So my wife had control of Connacht. That was this little area right here that's been renamed apparently. And she ended up having 2 other children with another character. And so we went ahead and squashed that. And now my character actually has a new wife, and she's going to be important here today for one of our goals. But yes, we have the Herculean trait, which can be seen traveling through some of my children, at least the ones that are left alive. It looks like out of the 13 children that I've had, only 2 of them have died. Or yeah, 2 of them have died. And both of the 2 that have died were my oldest daughters who died at childbirth. Now, besides that, I have a bunch of other children here, and a lot of them have some sort of strength trait, some sort of, as you can see here, my 14-year-old daughter with 22 prowess. She's an Amazonian, and she's strong. I got another daughter here. I mean, she's robust, but I mean, hey, that passes on down. And so, yeah, a lot of my children are pretty healthy. I mean, minus this one here. And yeah, I think we've done a pretty decent job with the family tree. And so we'll take a look here at all of our living members, and we'll open up that dynasty tree. And this is what it looks like right now. It looks like I just had my first grandchild. Grandchild is 1 year old. And so everything seems to be looking good in the Lionheart family. Look at all these Richards. And so, yeah, let's go ahead and back out here really quick. Now, one thing it looks like we're already starting with is we are being raided, but by who exactly? Oh, it looks like it's going on up here. Now, let's take a quick look at some of our goals for the stream today. It might be a little small to see here, but here they are. Our campaign goals are to have 4 more children and try to conquer as much of England as possible. In this case, it just says conquer England. We're not going to disband our armies just yet. We're actually going to march these guys over here, and it looks like... It looks like Randowski is here with a raid. Welcome, hello. We are just getting our game started here. We're looking at our leader, and we have our player Heir, who is set up to be a king of pretty much most of Ireland. And so appreciate you bringing the raid by. This isn't Stelly, I know. Oh, is it still saying Stellaris? Oh, let me fix this then. But yeah, thank you for the raid. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Yeah, we're playing some Crusader Kings 3 today. And let me definitely change that here. There we go. But yeah, welcome to the stream. We are chilling. We're just playing some CK3 here, and now at this point, we're managing a kingdom. We started off as a little duchy here in what I renamed as Damon. And yeah, I appreciate you bringing everyone by, and yeah, have a good rest of your night. And so, yeah, we're going to go ahead and stop this raiding that's happening here. I can't tell where... Actually, I don't even see the alert anymore, and so we could probably just disband our armies. I can create 4 more titles. Okay, and so we'll probably look at that here in a second as well. I could challenge someone to a trial by combat. And this guy appears to be a Dutch of another realm here. I'm trying to get some more information on him. Let's see here. His prowess is at 18. Oh, and he's married to my daughter. Oh, and so he has the adulterer trait, and he has the lover's pox, and that's probably why my daughter has that now. And so I wonder if I were to go, we might have to add a trial by combat to one of the goals of the stream today, because that could be a little risky. Yo, Rookie, what's going on? Welcome, guys. We are just looking around at our, excuse me. We're looking around at my empire right now, my kingdom, and we are just, yeah, getting this thing started here. And so let's go ahead and disband these armies. We are not at war right now. It says we're being raided. I don't see where. Oh, okay, so we're being raided by up here. All right, well, if that's the case, we're gonna come back to that situation here in a second, but a little language. Here we go. It says, "Greetings, my perceptive king," Aki says, folding his arms. "I'm very interested in the upbringing of your son, Frody. Now, you see, I speak Godilik, a language that I believe would be most useful to him." Oh, okay, so this is for my 5-year-old son. I have 350 gold. I could pay this character 50 gold to teach my son this language. And so we're gonna go ahead and do that. And let's go ahead and start by holding a court here. And so let's hear what the petitioners have to say. Bring them forward. All right, so my marshal approaches the throne with a young man in tow. It says, "My liege and king," he spouts, "my son, Helgi of Inverness, speaks the honor of serving in your retinue of champions. Give him the opportunity to prove his quality." Now Helgi smiles weakly. "Though I am only a middling swordsman, I hope to learn much in your service." Oh yes, Rookie, I'm doing pretty good. Terrible Hamster, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. We are listening to our servants here, and I'm gonna say, hey, bring this. Who's this young stad? Inverness the Menace. He's chaste, patient, and greedy, and he's also needy. We're recruiting this guy into our courts. All right, next up, the next petitioner says it is an extremely angry Jarl. Uh-oh. "My steward, he's upset." And he says, "With the briefest of deference shown, the Jarl relays that some of my knights, led by Bolli," this is Bolli here, "have passed through the lordship of Athlone recently. Now, they have looted, pillaged, and despoiled the villages and farms in Athlone." Okay. This is one of my knights, by the way. "It is an absolute travesty, my king, and I will not stand for it," declares the Jarl. "What shall I do?" And so we got a couple of options here. I'm going to say, since my character is wrathful, I will actually lose some stress from this decision, but it says, I will say, "My warriors march in defense for all of us. Stop complaining." Now, if I say this, I lose some stress. I get the defended soldier's behavior, so my knight effectiveness actually goes up by 10%. But the Jarl will lose 10 opinion of me. That's my vassal, which actually he'll lose 20 opinion of me, which I'm all right with. We may become a rival. Or no, not me, but he's going to become a rival with my champion. And then my knight actually gets 50 opinion from me. And so, yes, I'm seeing lots of bonuses there. I do see some cons. I see a third situation here. This is the empty granaries. And so it says, "Before me stands a chieftain and his head hung low." Okay. This is someone else's steward. Oh, one of my son's stewards. He says, "My lord, Angus has been hit hard by recent enemy occupation. The people are starving. Our fields are not recovering, and our livestock is not enough to survive anymore. We beg you to intervene and to save your devoted subjects with your great magnanimity." Now he bows deeply and falls silent. And I could use some wrathful traits here to say, "You better pay your taxes or there will be consequences." Here, I'll move out of the way here so you guys can see the decisions. You know what? I'm going to be a nice guy here. I'm going to get a tax relief until I get some backup. And so I've listened to everyone. My business is done here. Get me out of the seats. Let's go back to our map here. And so, yeah, let's go ahead and look at our leaders here. And I don't have any intriguing situations going on. And oh my goodness, my mortal body. King or peasant, high or low, it doesn't matter. In the end, we are all mortals. I was reminded of this as I woke up coughing in the early hours. Ooh. Now, a dull ache pounding through my head and throat. "You seem to be under the weather, my lord." I know a fair number of suitable remedies. Now, this is why I always try to have a court physician in my courts. Do more than necessary. And let's see what happens. Oh, I got the reduced disease symptoms for 1 year. Now, my character is pretty healthy. He has very good health, so he may be alive for a long time. The only thing that's really working against him is that he's a giant, which is no biggie. And I see the next empire, or I want to say empire so much. This is a duchy. We have Jarl Sigtig Iverson. We are going to go ahead and declare war on him. And I want to conquer that little county there. Your county belongs to me. All right, and we're going to go ahead and march our guys right along the way. That seems like the longest way to go, but all right. And beneath my balcony, having retreated to my chambers for the evening, I am startled by what sounds like a pebble striking the window. Peering into the dark garden, I spot a rose lying on the ground wrapped in a note, and a man that looks like Buldy vanishing into the night. To the prospective King Richard as the token of my feelings. Okay. I'm going to say, what am I supposed to do with this and sell it off? That's interesting. And I could host a grand tour, which I haven't done yet. But if I can secure all of this in time, I may just do it. But right now, our troops are getting ready to travel by water. One going around the backside and then attacking Alba here. And then it looks like the other... Yeah, it looks like they're both doing the same thing. Oh, no, this one's doing what I was wanting it to do. And let me pause here and see if I could... Yes, there we go. That looks like that'd be a lot easier to do right there. That way we can have both of our armies, our troops run at the same time. It looks like there's already a war going on here. All right, so wherever I go, Bully is sure to follow. Now that look in his eyes, I don't know where this came from. The words on his lips, I know exactly what he is after. And I'm going to say... How sweet, but no. Sorry, my knight. I'm not getting poked by any swords today. Not today. Let's go ahead and move forward. We have our champion here, Helgry. Oh, I missed it. Oh, that ends his scheme. And it's saying that I'm holding too many duchies. All right, so let me start granting some of these to... Let me look around, actually. Because I know I already have a lot of duchy titles as is. And so this is all me right here. This Jarl of Connacht is actually not granted to anyone, nor is the Duchy of Leinster. I have Meath here. No titles for these just yet. Man, lots of interesting things we could do right now. And so let's go with Leinster. I think I might make this a title. We'll go ahead and create it. That gives me some prestige here. And I'm going to grant this to preferably one of my children. And so here's my grandson and vassal. All right, he doesn't really have the traits I'm looking for right now. Got another son here. He's already a vassal. Man, that's a strong child. All right, let's go ahead and grant this to probably my grandson. And I always try to give it to the children so that in case I end up losing this territory, you know, when my character dies, boom. And so now he holds this duchy here inside of my kingdom. Beautiful. Absolutely incredible. And so it's saying that I'm still holding too many duchies. And so let's see what other duchies we have. And if I look over here, let me see. Actually, I can probably just find it a lot easier this way. So the Jarldom of Damon is going to remain mine. Now I have one that's all the way over here I didn't realize was under my control. And I'm going to grant this one preferably to one of my sons that do not have any like claims or anything, no titles. And so I'm seeing a lot of vassals here. What? I was like, why would he get this? Is he? Oh, he's one of my son's counselors. Wow. All right, I'm going to go ahead and give this son some more territory. There you go. And let me see what else I have. Does it say that I have less? So titles can be created. I already know that part, but I got to see how many of these. I'm trying to see how many more of these I can create. All right, and so it looks like we are now in a war. And hey, we got our first child of the stream. I'm going to give her just a random Astro... Bjorg? Bjorg is very strong, not even a day old, and 11 prowess. She's also Amazonian. I'm going to educate this child. Actually, I'm not going to be the one to do it specifically, but there are more skilled people out there like my commander with 19 martial. Hopefully she learns the way of warfare here. All right, so we're going to give her that martial focus. A lot of my children are leaning into that focus as well. And it looks like we are at war. Oh, and this war should be over in due time. We do have a siege underway. And I want to say these guys were attacking them before, and now they're out of there. They are getting out of there. And so I might return the favor to them by giving them a raid here a little bit later on into the game. We jump back over. I can designate a guardian for my son. I am no longer sick. I'm glad to be well again, and I lose the ill trait. Dude, my character looks insane. All right, and so for this son here, he is a bastard, all right? I think I had him from one of my concubines. Nonetheless, he's going to go down that martial path. And I'm going to have him learn from my commander. All right, so that's a victory right there. That's another county under my control. Bingo, this guy is a wanderer. And I'm going to see if I can actually invite him to my court if I pay for his expenses. How about no? Sorry. All right, so we're going to disband all of our armies here now, and check it out. The Earldom of Dunbar is now under my control. And Alba is, it's still a kingdom, but not a very strong one. Let's conquer it. Nice channel, bro. You just earned a sub. I gotta watch this stream later when I wake up. Hey, thank you, Bunny, for stopping by. And yes, my character is a king right now. We have the Kingdom of Damon, which was pretty much most of Ireland, and now we're starting to work our way over north of England right now. And so Alba, we've pretty much shattered. Brittany made its way up here, and I didn't see that. I didn't want to go to war with these guys either, but look at this. My grandson, wow. If there's anybody that I want to, you know, be claiming territory up here, it would be my grandson. And so there he is up there, or down there, putting in the work up there, down there, wherever he's at. But we're to make sure we conquer this, and oh, I can invade the kingdom of Alba. Wait, let me see what England's looking like. What's England looking like? Okay, so their military power is similar to ours. Let's go for Alba first. And so we're gonna go ahead and declare war on these guys. They look pretty weak. Hopefully your grandson lives. I know, hopefully he does, because I feel like he might be in some danger. And actually, all right, it is time. The war against King Commal. Now let's go back down here and check out Brittany. Here's my grandson. Now he's all right. He doesn't like me as much as I would like him to. That's because I killed his mom. But no worries. His daughter, why is she not ruling Brittany? What happened to your, wait, what happened here? That's what I gotta figure out. All right, well, nonetheless, I could arrange a marriage. Oh, I wonder, will this, okay, no, that can't happen. All right, never mind. I was going to try to go for a prestigious marriage there, but it looks like that won't be the case. Let's raise all of our armies. Ladies and gentlemen, we are heading to the Kingdom of Alba. All right, now after this war, I will take a tour wherever I choose to go. But for now, let's look into negotiating. So I got an alliance with my son, which let's take a look at the son here in a second. My player heir. Give me a second. Let me form. I got all these children, so many alliances. What am I gonna do with all this? Let me see here. Pardon my concubine, or No, we'll hold off. I don't know what did she do? She's a criminal. Oh, she's an adulterer. Well, I could dismiss her. Let me see what's going on with my loving situation. So I have some options here. And Princess Osterhild. What? She's married to someone and I can take her as my woman. All right, in that case, I'm going to demand the conversion. Let's see. I can't learn her language. We're going to try to sway her. And I think my character has enough diplomacy to make that happen. Now, I could call on some allies to help me in war, but I think I got this under my control. And so here we are heading straight for the kingdom. This looks like their capital here. And a siege will soon be underway. I haven't had the chance to see... Oh. What is this? My dear friend, I've studied the Norse language for many moons. I personally penned this missive, use of Norse script, a letter of friendship from a speaker. All right, this guy's been trying to get at me for a bit now. Oh, it looks like someone else has learned. Oh, this guy's learned Norse. Okay. Where are you at? Oh, you're down here in England. So I was trying to, a while ago, I was trying to form some relations down here, but it was almost impossible to even make anything happen here. But I'm going to pin the King of England on my pin tab up here in the top right corner, and we're going to keep that character in the back of our heads there. And so, meanwhile, let's take a look at our player Heir after we go into the forest. And so it says the woods have been a very valuable training ground. Everyone knows that a gallant knight is always on the lookout for new adventures. A malevolent tyrant, a secret trial, an innocent in need. Sorry, that just made my brain scramble right there. I hadn't explored this part of the forest before. Perhaps that's what makes the sudden ruin seem like a test of valor. Now, the church has been abandoned for decades, but the looks of it, spider webs have replaced the glass on the windows. Broken trunks are now the new benches. Some birds fly away when I approach the rotten door. Now, we got three options here. It says here there are a few things as tempting an unexplored temple. Or I could use the place as a storage room. What? This will give me some more supply limit. Nice. Or the middle option, I could say that I could tell my Rosgati about it, and I'll get some prestige, or some piety, my bad. And so let's go inside. We're gonna explore this temple. And it says a tree has grown just behind the altar. Oh, nice. Its crown has replaced the fallen parts of the roof. Next to it, there's a wooden chest that someone's been using recently, judging by the lack of dust or mold. Inside, a small treasure. And I'm actually going to pass this down to my Rosgati. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I already have. Let me see. The Dagger of Mighty Power. Okay, so this increases intrigue and piety. I want to cherish this sacred gift. And I'm actually going to equip it to myself. So there we go. We have another artifact. And so we have a few of those already as is. Meanwhile, let's jump back down here and tune in for this siege. I'm going to crank the speed up just a little bit so we can brush through this. But before we continue, let's go ahead and take a look at my player Heir. Here is the second Richard, Chieftain Richard of Richardson. He has a grandson who is one of my vassals. But yes, my son looks pretty solid, has high martial. Not as much prowess as I would have thought, but I mean, he has the hail trait, and so he picked up one of the strength traits from his father. And his wife is actually pregnant with a second child, so nice. Perfect there. All right, so I'm being invited to a tournament. Who are you? You're over here in England. All right, I may not arrive there in time, so I'm going to hold off. Let's go back to our martial tree here, and let's see what we have. And so I started off with the diplomacy tree, and I did these handful here above my head. That's about all I have in diplomacy. I believe I haven't went through learning yet. No, but I jumped over to martial, and I wanted to try out a few of these martial lifestyles. And so overseer is the one that I was currently working on, and I'm going to go with enduring hardships next. This increases my fort level by 1, and enemy occupations do not lower control. And so that's good for if we get raided and we're not able to defend our territory. Now let's jump back to this here, and I'm not going to call on any allies just yet. I can still negotiate some agreements here for alliances. Oh, and one of my children won't accept it. I have two that won't. In that case, we should be good. Let's jump back down here and see how this situation is turning out. The siege is going on very well. Let's see, how much time do we have left? Oh, I just sieged another, what is this? This revelry item, and this increases prestige. Okay, not by a whole lot, but courtiers and guest opinions are increased by 6, and all of my vassals' opinion are increased by 3. And so, holy moly, we just got that. And my daughter has grown up. She's an intricate web weaver. I don't know how she got that. Wow. So not the trait that I was kind of wanting her to have, but let's see if we can get either an alliance, or better yet, if I could just get her married into another realm somewhere. Oh, and so I've been wanting my children to be married over into, this will be perfect, over near like Norway in that area. And so she's going to be over here. Hopefully, if they do have children, they can continue a new family to start in this area. And cool. That is an alliance that has now been formed. There it is. All right, and so this war is still underway, and now we control pretty much the main capital there. My friend has died. That is not good. Now, one thing I like to do is I tried to arrange marriages for everyone in my courts. I'm not going to go through each one right now, but oh wait, who are you? Okay, well, are you my courtier? You are. All right, we'll hold off on that, but yeah, I try to get everyone married off. I'm pretty sure I've kept up with that for majority of this stream here, but yo, it looks like I'm being called to war. And this is against the King of Sweden. Yeah, whoa. Sure, I'll accept, but I'm not sure I'm going to be much help over there. I got my own battles to fight, and so we'll agree to it. I don't want to lose any fame or anything like that, but I do have the option to host a grand tournament. Now, we've already done this one before. Again, I'm going to wait. Uh-oh. And I have discovered a murder secrets. Who have you killed? Olvier. Okay, and so she's actually a lunatic in my court. Holy cow, what are you doing here? I'm gonna start a little blackmail scheme on her because that's unacceptable. And I got it. Now, what can we do with that murder scheme? It looks like absolutely nothing. All right, so it looks like there's a siege that we've lost somewhere. Where's this taking place at? Oh, it looks like it's right here. Okay, well, that's okay because we're going to take another section of Alba. Now, we have a united kingdom. It says, recent affairs have left King Alfred as the sole serious contender of the English throne. Though not all yet willingly bow to the excellent monarch, it can at least be said that England is, in spirit, whole again. I'm going to say stability for England at last. All right, and I wonder if England's going to be in some sort of civil war here soon, but England looks pretty big. Wow. All right, so another siege, another territory under our control. We're going to march down to the south here and squash this army. We have a prisoner that we have taken during the siege here, and we have a child of a vassal. Ooh, 100 gold for him. We will take that. You can have your kid back. There it is. Now let's see if we have anyone else in my prisons. We don't, but yeah, we haven't looked at the council yet. And so here is my council. We currently have the queen helping me in court politics. We have my Rosgati. Honestly, I could probably get a better one somewhere. I could make my lunatic character a Rosgati. I'm kind of scared of what's going to happen, but I'm kind of curious as well. There it is. She's my new Rosgati, and she's a lunatic. My son is my chancellor. I have pretty much mostly who I want right now for my leaders here. Actually, this character is not a vassal. And this vassal right here who's not happy, I wonder why. She's also a murderer. I gotta be careful with her because she is deceitful. I can't trust her on my council. Actually, matter of fact, I can't even trust her in my realm. All right, and so let's get back to this here. We got to look at some of these subjects after this war as well. All right, so my new Bordis endorses me. Oh, and these guys are running. Look at this. They're trying to get out of here, but we're not going to let them make it back to their home. It looks like they're going to try and... I can't tell what they're doing. I think they're just trying to avoid my troops right now. But little do they know I can just chase one of them off. Enemy joins... Oh, we got an enemy joining in war against us. Okay, this is with a different war. Let me make sure here. Okay, so we are at war with who we're supposed to be with. Over here, all right, yeah, this is all with Sweden. I can't really help them right now, but maybe later on we will give them a shot. Meanwhile, the war with Alba continues. Old Man Mordaeth, I would never join a war against Yang. I wouldn't either. It'd be too easy. No, I'm not the greatest at this game, but I do enjoy it. Old Man Mordaeth, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, my friend? We have the Rise of the Scots, and so right now we're at war with Alba. I started off as Desmond, which I renamed Damon, and pretty much expanded this entire realm into a kingdom. We've taken over pretty much all of Ireland, and now we're trying to work our way around towards this England area. And so I'm just going to continually go to war with these smaller realms, wait for, I don't know, just maybe spy on them, kill some leaders, destabilize their governments, and then conquer them. But yeah, right now, Alba is a kingdom. It looks pretty weak. This is my first kingdom versus kingdom war. And yeah, it's going pretty solid. It's there's a lot more happening. And so right now it says that though they share common origins with the other Anglo-Saxons, the clans living in northern Britain's lowlands have adapted to life in the rugged terrain. Diverging culturally and linguistically from their former countrymen, these Scots have enthusiastically embraced their new cultural identity. Will they be able to thrive on their own? And so this is a question I ask. There's no immediate effects from that. That situation is gone. We are still getting a lot of gold right now for my troops here being garrisoned. And sweet, I have one army over here. The other is following this hostile army heading back to Alba. And then it looks like, uh-oh. All right, it says here that the Earl Cattell has paid the price for Chiefess Helga, a foreign ruler who seems to have a pretty decent opinion of me. Since with the fall of the settlement of Annan, swaths of greater are left undefended. Now, unopposed, the Ferozes raiders have run rampant, kidnapping and enslaving every skilled worker they can find. Yo, what's going on, Weasel? Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. We're gonna pay. We're gonna pay for this. I have plenty of gold, and this is a quick way to increase opinions with Earl Cattell. Oh, this is one of my vassals. Boom. And so it was at negative like 28. Now it's at like -7. But that's a lot better. Definitely want to make sure that your vassals, you know, are happy. To your anniversary, wear my flowers. Yo, that's a 2-year little scheme you got there going on. What is that scheme called? Is that a gifting scheme? Weasel, thank you for the 2 years. Hello, hello. You shouldn't, he will murder you. Yeah, look. So we had a bad look. When I first played multiplayer, I did not realize the effectiveness of murdering characters, and I was still very new to playing Crusader Kings 2. And so I might have went a little overboard with it, and I think I killed like, I can't even count. It was a lot of people's wives died in that game, and I was targeting everyone. And so we're gonna let the past be the past. Incognito. Tonight I have stripped myself of every symbol signifying my rank to walk anonymously among the soldiers. It is a quiet evening, so when the argument breaks out, the words reach me loud and clear. An infantryman is trying to convince his commander, my champion, Pravoslav, here. This is this guy. Of the advantages of an alternative strategy. Now, Prov will hear none of it, and as I approach, the infuriated man raises his fist. Oh. I'm going to go with this mediate between Prov and the soldiers. My guy is, he's talking crazy right now. And so we're going to meditate. We're going to calm down. I'm going to get one martial lifestyle skill. And so here it is. His arm freezes, and mid-blow, I raise my voice. I say, Prov, stop! The emotional intensity of my words seems to strike a chord. His expression softens to embarrassment. He stammers out an apology and scurries away. The soldiers beam with gratitude. Thank you, my lord. You will never know a more faithful servant than Surgeborn Vaini. All right, so I just got this new guy now. I'm going to say, I'm going to adopt his strategy, and that's going to give me now the innovative strategy trait for 15 years and another 100 martial lifestyle points. Let's adopt. And my boy, what's going on, man? We got to get you a missus here. And so let's see here. We're going to find a character that preferably I won't lose my character to. And Sigroor here. Nice. Perfect. Guess we'll be perfect for each other. Okay, and so right now this war with Alba continues. My troops are now battling. Alba's fighting for their land and they're failing. They're flailing. All right, let's see how this goes. Bingo, that is another victory. I'm going to go ahead and secure this little island here. Meanwhile, I have not taken my territory just yet. I got to get this back. And we got a sway opportunity. I usually just go with remaining subtle. I don't want to pay anything or do anything that's a little rambunctious to get her attention. And so we'll hold off on that. Am I being raided somewhere? Where is this happening? A friend of mine has died. And so now I'm having a mental breakdown. It says, I sit, paying only a little attention as the peasant finishes their tale of woe. Frankly, I barely even registered what they were talking about. My mind is full of bursting with my own problems. I'm sure you deserved everything that happened to you, I reply, without thinking. The court around us goes utterly quiet, all eyes on the bewildered commoner and me. Evidently, that wasn't the response they expected. I'm going to say, apologies now, please repeat your story. This is going to increase some stress, but as a king, look, that's not a stress-free job. Weasel says, I'm playing a single-player game in the Middle East stuff. I had a one-year period where I had 10-ish people get murdered. It reminded me of our game, and I started laughing. Oh, man. All right, so yeah, I got a strange noise. I'm walking around. I was born on this day 47 years ago. It's my birthday, and I'm going to say, what could it be at this hour? Surprise. It says, what a surprise. All my nearest and dearest friends have come together to wish me well as I begin this next year of life. There is even an entire table laden with instruments, my favorites. Here I was thinking that everyone had forgotten about me. The king. I cannot believe that Freitas went to all this trouble to arranging this secret. This is my boy Freitas. Wait, is this Freitas? No, this isn't Freitas. Who are you? This is oh no, this is the king. Oh, the king of England's here. Nice, at my birthday. Now, I had not a clue such a thoughtful surprise was being planned at all. Now, my friend, the King of England, approaches me struggling to carry 3 beautifully wrapped packages. Ever the trickster, he says, I've got 3 gifts here for the choosing. One shall be yours, but which shall it be? And I'm going to go for the medium-sized one. I usually pick small or big, but I'm going to go for medium-size. And I have... Oh, okay, I lost a war that I was involved in. It wasn't my primary war, but... Cool, that's done there. And I just got the sponge on a stick. This gives somebody a tiny health penalty. Why would I want this? I'm giving that away. Let me find a vassal to give that away to. I don't want that. Oh yeah, and I meant to check out my ladies here. I'm gonna see if I can start some schemes. Sure. And right now we've had 1 child, guys. The goals right now for the stream, just 2. Conquer England, have 4 more children. We are at 3 right now. We have to expand this family. And so, oh, what is this? Oh, one of my knights is getting some more traits, but he loses some glory. Glory? What is glory? Wait, where did I just see that at? One of my friends has died as well. Let's see, who's ruling where this was? Okay, that's all the way over here. Oh, this is in Alba. Okay, I see what's happening. All right, we got 2 sieges going on at once. We're taking this island, and let's see what this realm is. I can't see what the siege is for. The Siege of Dundee. And so, yes, Romans liked it, so it can't be that bad. Romans like what? I don't even know. I might have lost track of what you're talking about, or what I'm talking about. Okay, and so up here we have the Siege of... I can't see it now. Uh-oh, it looks like... What did you call my daughter? What just happened here? So I'm heading for my chambers to enjoy some blessed sleep until I hear a faint rustle from a window. Just the wind, I think, until the wind starts to speak. Mikasa, that's my daughter's name, open up my honeycomb. It is I, Ragnar. I push the shutters open, and lo and behold, a man climbed up through my daughter's... Wait. Who are you? Oh, no. Okay, I thought everyone was going to find out that she was getting the adulterer trait. And so, yeah, I don't want my children picking up negative traits, at least right now. Oh, okay, and so Alba's back here. If we can take both of these areas, this could end the war. Actually, I got another territory down here I got to take, but... All right, who are you? King Ebnard. Cool. He's forming hybrid cultures right now. We'll keep an eye on him later on, but I cannot believe it. We are the king. We are friends with the King of England. And so this realm right here might be our next target. We have just won this war against Alba. We're enforcing our demands. Your throne is mine. Holy moly. And so now I have too many realms, or too many domains right now. We're going to have to drop 2 of these. And I'm actually going to give this island up. Actually, I feel like I should keep the island. That's at 1 development. That's pretty low. These all are pretty low. In that case, I'll just grant some of these to more of... Let me see. I'm pretty sure I may have another child or a grandchild somewhere. My grandson and vassal, you're already a vassal. In that case, I'm going to go with the noble of Norse culture. And so I got my boy here, the chieftain of Sorland. Going to arrange a marriage for him. And who do we have? Actually, let me find a spouse for him. I can't find him a spouse. All right, never mind. I don't mind. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's on like, I have it like on a medium thing right now so that it keeps the craziness out of the chat. But yo, here is Damon. It's looking huge. Now, Brittany, this is my son's realm here, and he's actually at war. I would like to offer him vassalage, but we'll see how this goes. If he becomes my vassal, that would be much appreciated. Oh, something about sponges and Romans? Oh, what about sponges and Romans? All right, and so we got 1 more domain to cough up here. Portia, see, this looks nice, but let me see what's down here. I feel like I have a lot of land down here. Not sure what triggered it, yeah. Oh, okay, wait. 4 development, that's not bad. Sponges on sticks, ooh. Sounds dirty. And here's my other, yeah, I kind of like going with recruiting Norse characters. What? I don't know if I've seen this kind of vassal before. He's Parential. This is this type of vassal wants stability, decentralization, and peace, and for the realm to stay out of outside affairs. Honorable or reserved vassals often adopt this vassal stance. Now it says that this vassal likes when their liege constructs or upgrades holdings. They also like when I make them guardians or close family. They like when I make them guardians of my close family members. They also like when I use domestic affairs for counselor task, but they dislike when I have high crown authority and when I declare non-trivial wars. They prefer honorable and rational heirs with a high stewardship skill. And so this is a pretty cool type of vassal here. I like this guy. I don't know if I want to give them up as vassals. Yeah, for sure. Let me just send me in the Discord, and I'll check it out after the stream here. All right, so for my vassals here, we gotta figure out what we're gonna do with all these guys. I'm probably gonna make another Dutch, and right here, the Duchy of Strathclyde. I think I said that right. Let's create that, and I'm gonna grant that to another one of my children. My grandson and vassal. What do you look like? You look good, but not good enough. I need another grandson. Actually, you know what? This chieftain here is pretty cool. I like this chieftain. I think I'm going to make him one of my vassals. All right, so what's up, my guy? You're new to the realm. I get that. I need you to rule some of these lands here. I got too many vassals under my back right now. And there he is. Another duchy title. Here's my vassal here. And I'm just kind of looking around here to see if there's anyone I can marry him with. I don't see anyone that I really want to put together right now. I can also raise a runestone. Now, I have some low control in my counties. Let's go to our council tab here. And I'm going to start first with promoting cultural, maybe not cultural acceptance. Let's just promote full-blown culture. And we're gonna promote this over here in Inverness. And so that's gonna take me about 3 years. That's not long. I've had much longer. And we're gonna also increase control in Leinster next. Besides that, I think we should be good. Oh, can I convert faith? We're converting faith already. And so good. We got our council working as is. Now, let's see how many vassals I have. I now have 15 vassals. And so any vassal I see that kind of hates me, I'm going to try to make a duchy out of it. And so I'm going to grant this one this time to... All right, so my bad. I just got lost here looking at this. Anyone can buy a token of affection, big or small. If I want to impress my lady here, I should send her something truly special. And so I could say a rose, reminder of our first meeting, and we'll see what she thinks of that. And nice, we get the budding interest trait from that decision there. All right, so I was going to try to find someone random to pick to take this duchy position, but let's select someone that has... Here I have one of my vassals already. He has a high opinion of me as well. He's one of my newer vassals. He has 30 diplomacy. This is that guy. All right, that's someone I would want as one of my vassals. And while we're at it, I gotta say, sorry, son. Look, your 10 diplomacy, it's good. It's good. You're gonna be king one day. Don't even worry about it. But my vassal here, I gotta give it to him. He has to be the chancellor. He is just too nice. All right, so I'm actually curious to see. Yeah, that diplomacy's at 17. I don't know if that has anything to do with my counselor, but it seems pretty high for my type of my character here. All right, so my stress is a little high. I am not at war right now. Let's look at it. Some last of these situations here. Nothing that I care to do right now. I'm going to go ahead and raise a runestone for starters. Actually, hold up. Let's see how much a tour costs. That cost me 335. I think we can make that a little bit cheaper, but it says that we can host a magnificent tour and pay a visit to your vassals and their lands. Now, each stop will have a 2-month duration. What this will do is it'll increase county control, popular opinion, maybe it increases them, maybe it doesn't, and we can get some stress loss. And so, yeah, there's that. And then our tour success. At level 1, we'll get prestige. Level 2, our vassals' opinion looks like will increase. Level 3, all visited vassals' opinions will be increased. At level 4, I'll get a entrant liege. What is this? This character hosts a successful tour. Vassal tax contribution will be increased by 15%, and development growth in the realm will be increased by 0.2. Now, if it's a level 5, which I don't know how we get these levels, but we're going to find out today. It says this character will host a magnificent tour. My vassal limit will be increased by 5. My vassal tax contribution will be increased by 20, and more development growth. Let's plan a grand tour. An intimidation tour? What? Some events will slowly, especially dreadful action. Oh, wow. Let's go with a majesty tour. Okay, and so destination selection here. I got a selection of destinations I can go to. And it looks like it's mostly realms in my domain. Yes. We're going through all of these. All right, so it's going to cost me 112 gold. Let's do it. And so we have a grand tour underway for my caravan master. Let me make sure I can get the best of the best here. He has some good aptitude. I don't really see anyone else. How old is he? He's 43, so not bad. I trust this guy. He'll get me through my journey. We're going to have experienced captains, and we're going to hire mercenary guards. Not taking any chances out here. I got 11 in my entourage, which seems okay, especially in my own realm. And the intent of this grand tour is to, let's say, whoa, a lechery tour. It says you intend to embrace your carnal desires and seek sexual encounters with a plethora of partners. This often results in stress reduction for lustful characters. It's pretty intense. We have altruism. That says you seek to improve the lives of others by looking for opportunities to take actions, as often leads to an increase in popular opinion and piety. Zealous, generous, and imprudent characters may lose stress. I'm gonna go with, let's just go with recreation. Actually, I kind of like justice. I got a lot of prowess. I think I have a strong army. My entourage would be tough. I'm going to distribute justice to even the pettiest of criminals within your realm. This often leads to an increase in control, and just characters may lose stress. Let's confirm it. This tour is going to cost me 274 gold. I'm going to go with, let's go with, oh man, no luxuries and a small entourage. Okay, let's hold off on the tour, but we now know what we want. We'll get this thing going here in a moment when we get some more gold. Now, I have an inspired person I can't do anything with. But, oh, my Rosgati is now my rival. She says, you might be a king, but you're also a hysterical bastard. The unprovoked anger expressed by my rival, she's in my council. She's been under a lot of stress lately, but when she explained herself, she doubled down on the insults. All right. She just became my rival. You want to talk smack to your king? Well then, how about I challenge you to a fight? No, you're not worth it. I'm exposing your secret. So yes, everyone knows now that you are a murderer. Your husband shouldn't be mad about that. I'm actually doing him a favor. And, okay, I could use my hook to imprison her. I could kill her. I'm gonna give it a try. All right, so we're gonna hold off on, we're gonna hold off on spending any gold right now. I want to get this tour going. And that's a lot of agents over here, guys. Behind me, I have agents on, more agents joining. It is time. Yes, it is time. We have a murderer in our courts, and we must return the favor. My son finally has accepted my subjugation, or not my subjugation, but just an alliance offer with me. And listen, son, you should, oh, he's at war right now. With who? Who are you at war with? Who is this? Wait, I'm so lost. Who's attacking who? Oh, he's actually at war with, like, his own realm. I'm sorry, little one. Ah, we're in an alliance. Why did I just accept that alliance? All right, no thanks. Let's go back to our realm view mode here. There it is. And let me see. Now I have 13 vassals, which isn't terrible, but Want to see if there's... Okay, there's a couple of factions around and about. And he's wanting me to join in this war as a defender. Sure, grandson, I'll show you the might of your father. And yeah, we could probably end that right away. And so, grandson calls on Papa to go to war. Oh, and hold up, son. You're having all kinds of stuff going on here. I've now joined in the Brenton Catholic Uprising. And so this is an independence war and a Catholic uprising. I have my daughter here that needs a new guardian. Oh, and I wanted this vassal to be the guardian, but it looks like he can't. I have a vassal that has 30 diplomacy, and I was hoping he would help. So are you going to try and unite England as a Viking? I sure as heck am. I'm playing with the Astro Norse MJ Stevens, and right now I'm helping my son in these wars that he's in, trying to help him get control over some of his realm here, and eventually work my way down England. Now, I'm actually in a pretty good spot with this guy. He's the King of England. He has 30 stewardship. That is incredible. And his son is actually on good terms with me as well. And so I'm just going to work my way down the line of player heirs here. Dang it, she's already betrothed. And I was going to try to arrange a marriage here, but it looks like that's not going to work. All right, so here we are on our way down to Brittany, grandson. Here we go. Yeah, he's currently getting sieged right now, and we're going to stop this before it becomes a problem for him. But after this war is over, we are going to try and... Oh, my son is now my regent. Wow. My marshal has died. Let's make my... Let's see, this is my commander. Now, we got to make this a vassal. My player heir, let's do it. My player heir is now my marshal, and I'm going to have him continue regaining control of the Daemon realm. And so here we are, we're getting ready to march. We are at war. They have a huge advantage on us. Let me get my next martial point. Yep, and that is a victory for my son. So we'll go ahead and pause the game here for a second. Let's see, I would like to get something that increase... Oh, absolute control for counties. I want that. And so we're going to continue working our way down the overseer martial lifestyle right now. And yeah, I'm trying to get control of all of my realm. Now, let's check out our son here. Here he is. Listen, I'm going to offer you... Yes, he will accept. We are one step closer. Accept it, son. Be my vassal. And there he is. He accepts my gracious offer of vassalization. He now calls me his liege. Yes. Yes. And so now my realm has expanded even further. And we got this neighboring ruler here I might have to squash. He broke free from my son, and we can't have that. You must be conquered. And so another war is underway. It is time. We are now at war with Mamer Gorm. You thought you could break away from my son. You are wrong. And so this is the Daemon conquest of Maidam of Moray. And our armies are on the way. My son is old. He's already betrothed, and so we're going to go ahead and get this. Let me close out some of these alerts here. Let's see. Wait, is he? Oh, he does not have a spouse yet. And so let's find someone that's... Oh, I could marry him into Denmark. Okay. This could work. Yo, the Queen of Denmark. Oh my goodness. What happened? Oh no, she has the great pox. That is not good. All right. Oh. All right, so he's betrothed to her, but if matters get worse there, we're going to keep them away. I feel like if they're betrothed, they're not really near each other, are they? But now I've formed an alliance with Denmark. And so that's going to be very interesting. And here I could call some allies to war. I'm going to hold off. This war is going to be pretty easy for us. I'm going to try and increase this. Oh, we got awkward interactions. Nonetheless, I think my character is still going to be able to sway the king or the queen. The queen, not the king. All right, so listen here. What's this? This is a neighboring ruler. Oh, it looks like they're here in the Gwynedd area, and it says that I've been corresponding with your counselor, Jarl Aki, and I must say that I've come to see you in a new light. Perhaps you are even someone that I would one day be proud to call a friend. Okay. I wonder how you feel about subjugation. Can I offer you vassalage? No, not yet. But let's go ahead and befriend these guys. They already gave me the cue they wanted to be friends. Let's do this in a non-hostile way. Speaking of hostility here, I have my Ross Gotti that is closer to seeing the eternal sleep. It's coming up for her. And my court grandeur keeps letting me know that it's only at 1. All right, and so here it is. Bortis will attend a local celebration in Damon, and I happen to know that she's a bit of a wine afficionado. I can't even say that. But I could lure her into the cellar of my temple for an exclusive tasting and then make sure that she never walks out again. This will be too easy. And so since I'm vengeful, I'll lose some stress. Did someone find out? All right, now she's dead, walled up, and soon to be forgotten. She followed me willingly, drunk on merriment and wine, into the cellar. After many glasses of fine wine, she fell readily asleep and didn't even stir as I brought out a trowel of methodically bricked up the exit. Nice. Now, fortunately, no one seems to notice the queer new wall in my basement. And there she is. She is gone, and I have a new Ross Gotti. Here's my guy here. Nice. And let's find him a spouse. All right, these two seem like they would mix up pretty well. And there it is. He's married. All right, so this war should be over here soon. Oh, my boy is the Goliath. Says, my father, have you heard what they call you? My daughter Mikasa says to me while smirking. They call you King Richard the Goliath. It says that I am an enormous warrior like the biblical Goliath. Spectacular, is it not? It is on the lips of a peasant and noble alike. A cause of celebration, I think. My daughter exclaims with a cheery tone. And so I just got another 150 prestige. Dude, my character's prowess is at 33 now. I feel like it's even higher. My son looking all jacked as well. Holy moly. Richard Lionheart. King Richard the Goliath. That's probably the coolest. This is probably the coolest ruler I've ever had. Listen here, my son. I need you to accept my friendship, or else accept getting your titles taken away.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Oh, Simon TV, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for bringing your community by. We are playing some Crusader Kings 3 today. I saw you were playing some Space Engineers. I'm going to be checking that game out tomorrow. But welcome everyone from Simon TV's community. Right now, we have created our own realm. Here it is, realm. I just put together something, Damon. And we started off as this little area here. All this little highlighted area, this is where we started at, and we've managed to expand into a kingdom. I have lots of vassals. I'm currently growing the family. Right here are the goals of the stream today. I've already had 1 child, and I'm trying to conquer some of England. Now, I kind of play at my own pace, so things are going a little bit slower. But yeah, hopefully you have an awesome day today. I am Simon. Hopefully you had a good stream today as well, and a good day for you as well. I appreciate you bringing everyone by. Funny story time, my ancestor was involved in the fight between King Richard and Prince John. Nice. Oh, in real life, oh. I'm thinking you're talking about Crusader Kings right now. Wow. Yo, Lieutenant Ganymed says, hey, Alpha, long time not seen. I'm Gunny, the Solaris Ring World fan. I changed the name. I feel like it's been a while. It might have been a while. I'm sorry if I don't recognize that, but welcome back. Glad you're stopping by. Hello, hello. Yes, we have our king here. King Richard the Goliath. of Damon, and he's 49 years old. He is very healthy. Right now, we're trying to kind of set up this kingdom here for my son again, and we're just conquering more of England. What is this? Oh, I have a prisoner. He wants me to let him go, and I'm going to say never. How about never? Instead, I'll ransom him. I didn't realize I had so many prisoners, and holy moly, you're all coming to my courts as Astru. Do you have your lightsaber now, Alpha? I still don't. It is out of commission at the moment. I will get that bad boy back up and running tomorrow, but yeah, I have not had a chance. I was out of town this past weekend. These are all excuses, but yo, I'm starting to notice a lot of these children here have this delicate trait. But yeah, I will get that bad boy charged. It's been kind of a busy week where I'm at the moment. All right, so here we have Buldil. Okay, so a nice Norse lady. And for this baby, you don't even have 10 gold for your baby. All right, we'll let this one fly. We'll negotiate the release. And I'll gain a hook on that baby as well, so that later I can charge them for their coin. All right, so it looks like we might have lost the siege here. Oh, and I'm releasing people in my... Here we go, we got another lady released. And another one. I'm going to marry her to someone in my court. Or better yet, I want to bring someone else to my court and arrange a marriage for her. All right, and so besides that, let's go ahead and head back up here, and we are going to squash this army. There's a scheme at my court. Someone's trying to kill my wet nurse. We can't have that. A child in prison, don't tell the UN, yeah. No, I tried to ransom them back to their parents, especially if they're a vassal, and yo, this is not my son. I think my wife had a child with another man, and this was one of them, because although he does have the Herculean trait, which my dead wife now had that trait, he's a misguided warrior. What? I actually might like this dude. And so I'm going to go ahead and try to arrange a marriage here with him. Or can I find a spouse for him? I can. All right, let's get this son married to someone, and preferably, oh, I could marry him to one of my vassals. And this is going to increase some prestige. No, I'm going to hold off on that right now. Actually, I'm going to try this. Yes, let's. Then if they have children, their children will probably have a higher opinion. It's a win-win. That'll make that vassal's opinion a little bit higher of mine as well. All right, and so what are these wet nurses? You want to know? Let's find out. Let's go down here to the wet nurse job. It says that a wet nurse is a caretaker of your children and child hostages. And so it says here that their effects on the liege. It says monthly court grandeur is changed 10% to 20% based on aptitude. This character will also reduce the chance for children to contract illnesses. The possibility for child to develop events. It just says that. I don't know what that means. And then besides that, I need requirements, which at least one of these. Any of my children is a child. That's what we need for a wet nurse. I don't know if you saw that. Thank you for all the tips and tricks for Solaris when you was watching Simon's stream, but thank you. Oh, right on. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you got any more, we got that Discord channel. I'm always talking about Stellaris or really any Paradox Interactive game, but I usually just hang out in there a lot when I'm having some slow time at work. Appreciate chatting with you guys. All right, and so yeah, that's pretty much what a wet nurse is. And we're gonna go ahead and recruit a court tutor here, and I have a couple of good options. Let's go with, oh man, so many good characters here. I guess Valeria Cyros, we gotta get that opinion increase, but I'm gonna have her be my court tutor, and I'm gonna try to hire one more character here. I'm gonna go with another bodyguard. All right, so just adding 2 more positions in my court. Want to make sure we're being well defended. We have a big family. Don't want to risk anyone getting kidnapped or myself getting killed in some sort of scheme. Boom, baby. And that is victory. Now, it looks like, have I taken more prisoners? No prisoners in that victory there. But we can end this war. And this is it. We're enforcing our demands. The Daemon conquest of the Murray is finished. Oh, yeah, baby. Aw, what? They still got some land. I thought this was conquering all of them. Well, then, never mind. We're going to go ahead and disband for now. We'll be back. We will be back. Okay, and so my son here seems to not want to form an alliance with me. That's tragic. Okay, so let's see what's next here. We are trying to befriend this guy. And if this works, I'm going to offer him vassalage once again. Now, there has been a faction that has been created against me. I'm going to search around here and see. It looks like my domain limits dropped a little bit. But I'm going to see if I can make another duchy somewhere so that I don't have as many vassals. So let me see if I can make the Jarldom of Albany. And that actually belongs to my son already. What about Moray? This belongs to one of my vassals. Okay. I can make the Isles. And so let's create the tile for this realm. This new land. And we're going to grant this to... Let's give it to someone good. Is there no one I can give this to? Wait, what? Are you crazy? Is there really nobody I can grant this to? Wow. I hold too many duchies. I'm aware of that. I'm trying to give them away. All right, so let's see if this works here. What? Can I just not have any more duchies then? Or what's... That's interesting. Okay. Well then. I was trying to create more of those duchies to help me take the workload off my back with all of these subjects. And here I have what appears to be my champion and player heir. It says, oh, for all the authority I supposedly wield as king, I cannot be everywhere in my realm at once. There will always be those who forget to obey my orders once my attention is turned elsewhere. This is where my champion could come in, who has been faithfully enforcing my decrees while touring the countryside. Could he serve as my right-hand man and take a more active role in administering my realm? I will say yes. He will gain the right hand of mine. And sweet, I have a hand. I have a hand. My son is my regent. I have my spouse. Shimano, thank you for that gifted sub to Simon's TV. I appreciate that. Simon's TV is one of my favorite content creators on Twitch. Has the most majestic voice. And if you guys are here and you joined after the Simon's raid, check him out. That voice is wonderful to listen to. Now, here I have this Jarl who is... Are you at war? You are. He is at war. I'm going to wait for that to finish. And then I'm going to ask to vassalize him. And so we'll keep an eye on that war for a bit. I still have too many domains under my realm or under my name. And so let's look into creating... I still can't give this away. That is like confusing me. I never seen nobody wants to be a Dutch. All right, let's try creating another title here. There we go. All right, so I'm actually gonna make my son. Oh, he's a steward of someone else. My steward and vassal here. What are you the... Oh, he already has a duchy rank, so I don't want to give someone too much space. Let's see, this guy's vengeful. I got to watch out for him. Yeah, I got to pick these guys selectively because I'm always worried about like a... Oh, hey, are you... What are you? Oh, you already got a duchy rank. We're good on you. This guy is a charismatic negotiator. Meh. He's Gaelic. No, we gotta have Norse guys only. The Norse have to rule. It's just gotta be a good one, though. Let's see here. This guy... Actually, this guy might work out. He's... Only thing I'm worried about is him being stubborn, but he's Norse. He's a naive appeaser. He's honest. That's good for a start. Let's grant him the title of Dutch Master. And so that's going to now drop my vassals. We're now at 14 vassals now. Okay. How does that work? And I feel like I have so many duchies now. In that case, I think I'm just going to deal with the vassals that I have at the moment. But yes, there are vassals. There are vassals everywhere. Freaking vassals. All right, so I got 3 situations now going on in my courts. We have court artifacts, which we're going to... Oh, do I have a court artifact? I have a book. This is the Revelry book we got earlier. I'm going to go ahead and just put that in there. It just gives me a few nice bonuses. And I got some inspirations. I want to save my gold, which I already spent it. What did I just spend my gold on? I wish there was like a record of what I just did. The Lionheart dynasty is now known far and wide. Epic. Epic. I am now exalted among men. You're welcome, dude. I need to go to bed. I got work in 5 hours. See you next time. Yeah, get some rest. We will be back on Friday with some more Stellaris, guys. Now we get the situation here. What is this? What have you done to my daughter? It says, my king huffs Prov as he marches up to me, holding my daughter by the ear. This dratted child has been lying in wait around corners, wearing a boar skin for a costume, only to jump out screaming and scaring the living daylights out of people. I mean, my dude. All right, my daughter loves me. I'm going to have to punish her, though. I'm going to lose some stress for it, but yeah, she's been dealt with. All right. What? This dude might join my court? You're deceitful, bro, so that worries me a little bit. Yeah, have a good one, Semino. Yeah, I'll have him join my court, sure. Okay, and I got a court event going on. We have day drinking. So, the drunken antics of my courtier have been the subject of court gossip before, but lately she seems to have taken them to a whole new level. Getting drunk by mid-morning, passing out in the castle courtyard, stumbling to the tavern in the afternoon, and waking up in the stables with a hangover the next day. Kraka's degenerate behavior is an embarrassment to all those who reside in Trelay. We have to do something about this. Oh, says if she wishes to be a fool, my courtier here. Dang, and she's the or she's married to the ruler of one of my. I'm gonna make her my jester. Oh, and she hates that. Awesome. For the next situation, we have poor manners. It says someone burps. As the loud belch echoes through the dining hall, all conversation abruptly ceases. My Rick Gotti here pats his stomach and grins. Ah, better out than in, my dad always said. Various courtiers exchange incredulous glances before my concubine looks directly at me and exclaims, my king, that was wholly inappropriate. Certainly you agree. I think I do agree. I'm going to say he's going to learn his proper manners, and that's going to give all of my courtiers 10 opinion. So learn your manners, bro, and come correct. All right, we're getting out of this court, and I can raise a runestone. All right, here, let's just go ahead and hold the court. We're back in the court again. It is time. All right, so here it says my thoughtful companion Ali before me, his trusty mace glinting at his side. I've served you faithfully, my liege. You know my charge against the chiefess, this lady here. Amidst the hills of Tain, but I am no longer young. I bid you invest me with my own lands in your kingdom. Other lords have been given far, far less. And I'm going to, what am I going to do with this guy? He wants some land. Wait a second. My claim knights. I mean, my boy's right. He's been fighting with me for a bit. Ooh, and I say that's a lovely mace. I'm going to ask for his Norse mace. and give him some realm. Oh no, my wet nurse is gone, but now my boy rules. All right, so here, he seems very needy. Yeah, well, he's served in my knights for a long time. We've been in a lot of wars lately, and so I'm going to give him what he wants there and increase opinions and have a 15th vassal now. My courtier comes to me asking me to annul her betrothal to Tyke, the son of... Okay, apparently she's saying that he's a bad match. Who are you, my courtier? Okay. I'm going to say I understand, and she will be free of him. If she doesn't want to marry him, she will not. But I will get her someone else. And so I'm going to find someone that does not have any land that they are claimed to. All right, this guy will work. Bingo. All right, and so my final situation here in the court says the peasant in front of me seems to explode with excitement. My lord, the miracles, the holiness, we've been blessed. His enthusiastic ramblings are confusing, but I finally get the gist of it. He wants me to sponsor the cult of local saint who has recently died in one of my realms. Ellis was a miracle, maker in life, known for chasing away Satan with his whip and eating garlic without smelling. His tomb has attracted devoted visitors from all over the realm. Let's see here. Okay, I'm actually willing to do this here because it's going to increase some control in one of my areas. And so we'll go ahead and get that temple made. The court has been dealt with, and my court grandeur is up to level 2. Now, it's going to be a long time before I can host a tour here. Nonetheless, we need to have another baby. Where are the babies? Oh, my successor has the most skilled in the wetlands ability, and he's losing some glory for this. How can I... Oh, I guess I can't really help that. All right, nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and drop around here and take a look at some of my realms. I got a lot of armies here, but I feel like I could use... Well, first things first, we're going to station these guys. Oh, and I just inherited a realm. What? The shrewd guy died here. How did he die? Oh, he died from being ill. One of my vassals has just died. Oh, he was my... Oh, man, he had such good diplomacy. Dang. Okay, well, in that case, let's go with a new vassal here to take his spot. But, jeez, that was a really good... For starters here, he had a whole vassal under his realm. And so let's grant this one to... I'm going to give it to a younger character here. I'm seeing lots of children in my realm now. That's a good sign. I'm actually going to give this to my grandson. Where's he at? Yeah, so he's currently... Oh, he's a vassal. Oh, he's a vassal. He's already has Leinster here. That would make him way too strong. See, having too many children here, trying to make sure I don't make anyone too strong. And so I think it was here, Lothian. Let's grant this to someone. And again, I'm going to try to keep it with someone that is in my family, but I think all of my sons... Actually, this might do it. This might be the one. There he goes. He's a new vassal. All right, so I still got to give up one of my realms here, and I think I'm just going to pass this one off to another... We're going to get a noble of the Norse culture. And here we have Bercy of Sauerland. All right, let's get him a... Oh, sweet. And here we got a situation with my son, Richard's first bond. So as I discuss some of my court affairs with my son Richard, he abruptly starts discussing his childhood. Father, you cared for me like the hounds mids its puppets, or its pups. Better even, my earliest fondest memories were with you. When I took my first steps, you held me close. He says he loves me. And I'm going to say, I love you, son. And he gains the loyal traits. This is perfect. Perfect for his brother. And so he will be a loyal son and vassal. And I'm going to I'm going to find this guy a spouse. Nice. No, yeah, my grandson's doing good. I have a lot of granddaughters. Holy moly. All right, so I'm going to have him kind of look for his own wife. I can't keep playing matchkeeper here. Let's check out this guy. Let's see. Are you still at... Oh, he's not at war anymore. I'm going to offer him vassalage, and will he accept? He absolutely will not. I'm sorry. That's just not an option for me. I want to conquer... let's conquer another duchy. Ooh. All right, so our first war here with... is it Gwynedd? Gwynedd, I want to say. It's time. It's time to raise those armies, baby. Here we come. My old friend. I'm sorry. I have to do this. All right, so the smell is completely unbearable. It's been a solid month since Yrsa brought down that blasted boar while hunting, and she's still carrying its maggot-ridden head around with her. What in the world? Now, everyone in Trele is sick of it, but she refuses to rid of the damn thing. The rest of the court has finally had enough, it seemed, and forced her to come to me for a verdict. I'm going to tell her that it is... Oof. I'm going to tell her to get rid of it. Either way, it's going to stink up my entire court. And I'm going to have to watch out for her because she's going to be ambitious. All right, so one of my subjects is trying to become the liege. Oh, they want one of my vassals. And I'm going to say, absolutely, take them. Take two of them. Who is this? This is, yeah, this vassal hates me already. Just let them be gone. All right, there we go. I got the domain limit that I need to be at. And we have our armies on the way. And so the next war is taking place here. We are one step closer to... sometimes I'll be setting these goals a little bit too big for what I can do at the moment. And so let's get rid of that. Get out of here. I haven't had any children yet, but my guy's 50. So, you know, get around his age, it might not happen. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and dismiss this lady. We'll say see you later. And see if I can find someone else. This might work. All right, so I'm going to start a scheme here. We're just going to start by befriending her. And we're going to try to get 3 more children. All right, so what is this? My son? I don't know which son this is, but he has grown up now, and he's a military engineer. Nice. He's also Herculean as well. I have another son who's old as well. This kid looks Herculean. He looks jacked. All right, let's find a lady for this guy that can increase. You know what? Denmark might be the way to go. I'm just going to marry all of my sons over to Denmark, and we're just going to start a big Denmark family. Here I got my boy, Richard. Look at this guy. 29 prowess. Who does this guy think he is? Holy moly. 16 years old, 29 prowess. This dude's a beast. All right, who are you betrothed to? This is Albany. Okay. My boy. That's a big boy. It's my son. He is huge. Holy moly. All right, so let's go ahead and jump back over to this war. And yes, our roots into Denmark grow. And I just found a gemstone. Nice. All right, so during one of our lessons, my son, in my son's chambers, I noticed a collection of rocks neatly displayed on a shelf. One of the stones stand out in the collection. It is quite rough, but upon closer inspection, there's a deeply red, brilliant hue contained within. He notices my interest, picks it up, and hands it over. You can have it, father. And I say, oh, thank you. So this increases learning and prestige. And I'm going to equip that. My son has given me a modest gemstone. Now, it looks like we're being raided up here by who? Is this Eastland? It is. I'm going to have to pay them a visit for every time they've raided me in all of my previous campaigns. Meanwhile, we got this siege going on, and it looks like the fort level is a little high for us. And so I'm going to crank up the speed here a little bit. What's this? Oh, this is my befriending scheme. I don't want anyone having hooks on me, so I'm going to say negative there. This is a marriage. We're going to go ahead and arrange. Also, I'm going to close out some of the duchies real quick. Iceland, or is it Eastland? Eastland. Doesn't that have the like the apostrophe over the I? Or I don't know what that mark is called, but I thought someone mentioned to me that it was Eastland before. All right, can we siege this fast enough? I see there's an army over here. First one, Eastland or Island? All right, we're gonna go ahead and pray together with this guy. Looks like I'm trying to get this befriend scheme going. We got a call to war, which is cool and all. We will accept that, and I'm actually going to call in some allies as well. Oh, I can appoint a worthy successor to the most skilled in the wetlands now. All right, first things first. Whoever's in my court that has below 50 opinion, I'm forcing you into my army. All right, everyone seems cool. Nice. There's a point where it was not the case. All right, and I'm not employing a wet nurse. Let's get a new wet nurse here. I got a couple of good choices. Yeah, with anyone with prestige like, or anyone with intrigue like that, I'm not taking the chance. And one of my sons is, it looks like he's been getting pretty beat up. He looks wounded. That is not good. Here we go. So we're going to call some allies. We're going to call the king of the Dutch to join us in this war. It might get messy. We're going to call Prussia. Prussia to ally us. Another Norseman. All the men, join us. Hurry, I think we're about to fight off an army here in a second. I saw some troops here marching in this direction. There they go. We got a 2.5k army here. And there we go. We got some allies on the way. Hopefully sooner than later. Where they're coming from, I'm not sure. But we're being raided up towards the north. And let's see how this battle turns out. Are they going to run up on us? Holy moly. Holy moly. Holy moly. We are getting pushed out of here. All right, where are we going to run to? Thank goodness we have borders over here as well. That got serious. All right, so a task has been finished. Oh, promoting culture. Good job. So the Norse culture has been promoted now in Inverness. And I'm going to search here. Let's go with Leinster next. That's going to take 7 years. I'll see you when I see you. For my marshal, I'm going to go ahead and change back to getting our armies organized here. We definitely need that after this. The allies are here. Thank goodness. Let the sieging begin. And so right now I got the speed turned up to 4 here. But yeah, I'd like to not have this war drag on for too long. And so I have made a friend with my new lady here. Nice. Gonna try to activate a little seduction scheme there. Oh, we're actually at war with Holland as well. Yo, I actually haven't checked out this area like that much. East France. Uh-oh, and what has happened here? Someone has died. My counselor has passed away. He died of heart failure. That is tragic. All right, so next up he was a good steward too. That sucks. Well, fortunately, I have a vassal here that has 18 stewardship. This is Jarl Sorkvir, and he'd be perfect for the position. All right, so we have strategical impus. This is that I am sitting around a map table with y'all. Oh, my son, or one of my sons. Oh, my heir, yeah. And after discussing our strategy on the ongoing war, my son, bangs his fist on the table and loudly proclaims we should charge the enemy directly and crush them with the sheer might of our armies, while Ali nervously mutters about how we should avoid unnecessary engagements and fight a war of attrition. It is my right to decide our ultimate course of action. And I'm going to say I would rather go with, look, I'm making my player Heir upset, but I'm going to go with Ali's plan. I don't want to risk killing off troops that don't need to die. Don't need to send anyone into war and have unnecessary losses. What's happening? I'll tell you what. Chieftain Bjornir of Enterprising Nordic Adventurer has launched a vicious invasion against Rurik, sweeping the lands of Wolin out up from under him in a surprise attack. What makes this unusual is that the invasion seems to have a religious motivation. Now, this guy right here has partnered with the Astru zealot named Boldi to set up a warrior brotherhood they call the Joms Viking. This group claims they will enforce the old ways, striking against Ambriac's reformists and rival pagans alike, weaving a bloody swath up and down the waters of Baltic. And we are friends, thank goodness. I'm hearing this sound on the ship that sounds like it's in my room. And so, yeah, we are in a heavy war right now with Denmark. We got all this conquering going on over here. We are taking up as much of this territory as we can. And we're going to help Denmark out after this. They're helping us. We're going to help them as soon as we finish this war first. All right, and so, I got this guy here that could become my mentor. He says he asked me if I'm interested in understanding and deepening my grasp on warfare. He's well known for his mastery of fighting infidels. And I'm going to say I want to learn. And so he will attempt to teach his holy warrior skill to me, and he'll become my mentor. And on top of that, I get high martial bonuses. And so I'm going to go with the hard rule next. We're continuing this overseer martial lifestyle. I really want that absolute control as quickly as possible. But meanwhile, this war is still underway. If I finish the siege, it looks like I may have. Why are we not sieging yet? All right, and we got multiple sieges going on. Too bad Astra is based upon the letter that English does not have. Very different from the regular A letter. Nice. Very nice. And it's saying that I can appoint a successor to the wetlands. The most skilled in the wetlands. I'm not going to do that right now. Not at all. All right, so it looks like they're over here sieging some of my lands. Oh, and we got armies marching in our direction right now. Now, in the course of helping my minister, he's helping my realm as my right hand. It says that him and I have discovered that we have a lot in common. We have built up a strong rapport during our time working together as a result of this, and I find myself wondering what the future will hold for us. I'm going to say, hey, let's just be good friends. So my commander's my best friend, and now my guy's having another breakdown. I'm going to say it's my duty after all. We're going to gain some more stress from that. And yeah. Wait, is he not my right-hand man anymore? Uh-oh, big battle's happening here. Need to get my troops down here, hopefully in time. I'm going to excuse the romance situation here. Hold up, can we get there in time? Oh, get there. Yes, we did. We did. Sorry, guys, I'm skipping through this. This battle is, still not good enough. Dang. All right, we might have to, I mean, it's kind of hard to say what to do right now. They keep beating us. These guys' armies aren't messing around. My bodyguard has been imprisoned. All right, so here we got this mentoring situation with the Jarl. And it says that he has shown me the ins and outs of fighting infidels. My final test is a mock battle against him to show him what I have learned. And I'm going to say, prepare the ranks. Nice, I got it. So my Jarl comes riding to me. Impressive, he shouts. The enemy levies stand in awe as the efficiency of my other troops. There could be little doubt that I understood what it means to be a holy warrior. And so now I get this trait here. And I get a faith hostility advantage. Dang, that probably increases the, I wonder if it increases the courtier's opinion of me. Alright, so it looks like my courtiers here have married. If this war is doing exactly what I did not want it to do. And now I have successfully seduced my wife. Nice. Or one of my wives. Alright, so I don't know where the other army is located at the moment. Oh no, another Jarl is going to join. You are my heir. What? My heir is going to join against me? No. This can't be. I can't call you to war? It really shows how dark this game can be when you have to seduce your own wife. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, biggest Astro... I can't even say that word. Stan, what's going on? Welcome. We're dealing with a kingdom here, and we're trying to expand through conquering, and it's actually proving a little bit more difficult. This is I think one of the first wars we might have lost. And the King of England is dead. I'm super stressed out about it. Holy cow. How did he die? How did the King of England die? He apparently died of old age. Okay, so that seems pretty normal. Okay, let's look at our new King of England here. And his military strength is far superior than ours. Interesting. And so, let's see here. Uh-oh. Question of loyalty. Did my wife have a baby with someone else? This would not be the first time this has happened. Damn it! Who are you? What the hell? Alright, I'm gonna stress out and keep this one a secret to myself, but... Damn! Oh! Oh! No! I died. What did I die? I got too stressed out. I got tired of all my wives cheating on me, and my character died. And so now we got Richard Lionheart. Or no, Richard II. Dang, this was a good ruler, man. He was nice. He was really nice. He formed a kingdom. It says, King Richard II ascends the throne. Energetic and collected, King Richard will surely improve the realm under his rule. And so now we continue as Richard II. Here is our new character we are playing with today. Let's see, is our realm... Oh, my realm got split. My brother is a king of Scotland. Oh, man. My brother is the king of Scotland. This just got interesting here, guys. I think I'm going to have to declare war on my brother. I'm going to have to do it. But first things first, let's go ahead and take a look at our new king here. King Richard II of Damon. He is injured. He's wounded. This is not good. If he dies, this is the next king, King Richard II of Leinster. All right, but yeah, back up. Let's back up real quick. Here's my son, who has a daughter. And how did the son die? He died from being sick. Dang, that sucks. All right, and so yeah, this is pretty interesting here. We have a new player heir, and I don't know how this turned into a kingdom, but it did. Yo, I own this game, but I haven't actually played it yet. Also, the name is pronounced Astolfo. Oh, right on. Which is a femboy anime and game character. Nice. I have not heard of this before, but right on. Sorry if I did not mean to butcher your name. I try to say it as best as I can. Welcome. Yes. If you got any questions, ask. I'll try to answer as best as I can. But right now, my ruler just died. So we're playing with a new ruler now. This is his son. Hopefully he can make it through these wounds, but we're going to select his lifestyle now. And for this character, while we will get a bonus here from Marshall, yes, I think I will take Marshall. And so he already has a few points in the strategy tree, but I'm going to go with authority focus right now. We got to demand the authority. Look at this. There's Brittany up here, King Richard II. I have King Richard. Look at all these kings. King Richard II. And then we have another King Richard II. There could only be one King Richard. This dude looks the best, though. I'm not going to lie. I kind of wish. I wonder if I could choose a different character. I can switch characters. I can't do it, though. We got to stay with the true king of Damon. And so, yeah, here is our ruler, though. He has the content traits. He's impatient, and he's diligent. He's also a tough soldier, but he's a drunkard. He's hale, and he's wounded. Let's get him a wife. All right, and so all of his ladies hate him right now, and that's okay. We're gonna turn this guy's life around and make him an honorable man. I cannot believe it. The King of England is dead, and the King of Damon died of stress. What other war are we involved in? We're at war all the way over here. All right, King of Damon, not England, Damon. Let's make some moves happen here. We need to get our council here under control. And so we're going to start here by selecting a new vassal, a couple of new vassals as our counselor. Oh, we got one as a counselor. We need a steward next. Let me see here. Another vassal and champion. Yes. We need a marshal. This vassal here will work. Who are you? You're my vassal, but we're not related in any way. And then my spy master, I'm going to replace with another vassal. And so all these vassals here are my subjects. This guy actually hates me right now. He's not too fond of me. And so I'm going to try to demand his conversion. He should accept. Anybody that is not Norse Astru has to go. That's the only way. All right, but here it is. We have our new king here. Let's go ahead and select our new inventory. It says that I have 3 extra artifacts. All right, we'll equip this one. Both of these give +3 to our spears here. Or to our prowess, my bad. I'm in a state of shock. A drunkard king. We're going to find a way to make this work. But yes, let's see. Next stream here, guys. King Richard II. How can he deal with his brother already being king and allied to Denmark? And then we have the King of Scotland. And so 3 different kings. Who is going to ascend above all? We did not achieve any of our goals today, but this is actually a pretty interesting situation here. And so we will see what happens next time. Guys, I'm Alba Kingdom. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream here. If you're watching this on Twitch, tune in after this. We're going to get a raid going. Deuces.